Alright, hello everyone, welcome to Soul Horizons Tarot. I am doing a reading for the sign of Cancer. It is a love reading and it is general, so not all messages will apply to everyone. If it's not your story, then do not try to force it. Please feel free to leave a comment if it did resonate. If you liked the video, you can like, share, and or subscribe. That would really help, and I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything, or just want to share your story or whatever. So we're going to get started. Keep forgetting to hit my timer. So this will be a two-part reading. This is part one. If you want to see the conclusion of the reading, go to the part two. I do have to separate it in separate parts because my camera it's a different camera. So we're going to start right off with your current energy situation. Before we go any further, yes, I would prefer to shuffle on screen, but my readings take long enough as it is, so I do the clarifiers on the video. But from what I can tell right off the bat, this is like a really great reading. The most positive one I've done in a good while, and so I see some stuff here that would maybe there's a little bit too much worry on your part. But we're going to look a little bit deeper into what's going on in your current energy and situation with this Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. So some of you may be starting a new potential, promising potential offer. It could be love, a new relationship, a new job offer, something that you're passionate about, something that you're excited to start. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace, we have four. Make that four aces. So this is all about new starts, new beginnings, all about potential. And this could be love related, it could be finance, career related, it could be passionate new start. So one more. Oh yeah, and gender and or sign of the cards do not always apply as well, so keep that in mind. The energy is what you need to pay attention to, but I will say the gender will just be who's on the card, and the sign does not necessarily mean that's who you're dealing with. So one with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands for Cancers, okay? So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do see some maybe slow movement here, or an offer that's taken a long time to come in. It's finally progressing, but it's still moving. It's still going very slowly. It might be on your part based on what's crossing you as a challenge or obstacle, but we're going to look a little bit further into this. It could be some hesitation on your part, is what I kind of feel like from what's right here. Just hesitation. Maybe you're trying to evaluate the risk, the reward, figure out the best way to move forward, calculate the best path, assess. That's what the Nine of Pentacles does. He doesn't move, he's not one to, let me stop shuffling, he's not one to take unnecessary risks. He's not, hasty or impetuous or impulsive. He likes to know what he's getting into before he jumps right in. So let's see, what is this Ace of Pentacles about? What is this Ace of Pentacles about for Cancer's current energy situation? What is this? For some of you, this could be a pregnancy, or, okay, Queen of Swords came back out again. I put her up earlier. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is looking like you've been waiting on communication, or someone has been waiting on communication from you. I think this has finally come in with this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is usually a solid offer, something that you can rely on, something that is tangible, something that has value attached to it, whether it's monetary value or what you would value, something that you would take seriously yourself. Of course, that is subjective. Now, you could be the one that is reaching out to somebody after a time. Possibly there could be distance involved. I don't know if you can see that. Or the other way around, you're waiting on somebody, or you have been waiting on word back from a company or word back from a person of interest. Again, we do have the Queen of Swords here, and with the Knight of Wands. So this is somebody that's trying to think things through intelligently, rationally, using they're highly intelligent. They're using their intelligence here. So they're not, again, they're not moving based on emotion as much as trying to be as well thought out as possible. So let's look at this Ace of Wands. Some kind of new passionate start, maybe something that is motivating or inspiring. The moon, I'm not going to use that yet. That's your sign actually, Cancer. So this definitely looks like it applies to specifically you. Clarify this Ace of Wands. What does this Ace of Wands refer to for the sign? Okay. This card is up here. So equality, equal give and take, something that comes with generosity, reciprocity, something that is fair. What you put in is what you get out. Anything else on that Ace of Wands? It could be like you're looking into investing into something. Yes, making a purchase, but making something more solid, long-lasting, something that would have further value than just, you know, the gratification of it. If this is love, this is a love reading, but for some of you, you know, you're single or you're coupled and you're not really looking for love. There are other messages here that would apply to you. You have a lot of Pentacles here, so finance may be very much on your mind and what's going on. So this looks like maybe it's an upstart of a new business that would pay back in dividends. Or it's a business that started and you're finally starting to see some profit out of it. Clarify that one more with that is. Okay. Let's see what that's about. The moon again, so yeah. Some of you could be sinking some cash flow into something. Some of you could be working in some type of medium where there's creativity involved, healing involved, maybe therapy, therapeutics, holistic, counseling, maybe something that's kind of like, it has, I'm thinking, what am I thinking, like hypnosis. Maybe you do some type of healing sessions or something like that. For some of you, that's not going to apply to everyone, but this is definitely an opportunity specifically for you because this is the sign of Cancer here. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's look at this Knight of Pentacles. What's that about? It looks like a slow but steady takeoff of something that is really promising here. And yes, of course, it could be a new relationship where there is solidity but also passion involved. Attraction. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles, please, for Cancer's current energy. Okay. Ten of Wands. Okay, so yeah, for a lot of you, I mean, there could be a move involved. I only say that because she's got all her bags packed, but it looks like you don't want to invest in anything that isn't the Six of Pentacles, which is an equal give and take. It doesn't balance up. You don't want to invest in something that's not going to, you know, reap the reward. because the Ten of Wands is a card about taking on a lot of responsibilities, a lot of duties, obligations. It's being overworked, overburdened, but it's a burden of choice. We choose to take this on because we know that it's going to pay out. So maybe that's where the hesitation is involved. Maybe you've already got a lot on your plate and it's slowing the process down. Or somebody else is hesitant because they're not sure if they can handle any more on their load. They've reached their load-bearing weight. Here, Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's still some confusion surrounding this, getting it going, or the process of it, where it will lead. Just questions. Just I think average, everyday, normal, and expected questions surrounding this, embarking on this, taking this offer, or giving this offer. You may be the one that's reaching out and offering someone, but it does look like it's being handed to you. You're receiving it. For some of you, you're looking at it like it's too good to be true, so you're skeptical. You're wanting more information. You're asking someone for more information, or they're asking you for more information. They want to know that what they're buying into is going to pay out. So let's put some of these back and move on. Okay. So let's look at what's crossing you as a challenge or obstacle. So we have the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. For a lot of, for what I read here, for the people that this does resonate for, it could be a financial burden that's caused you a lot of stress and grief and worry in the past, and that's part of the reason that you're hesitant to take whatever these offers are. Again, there's two aces. It could be one offer that has multiple or a multitude of potential, or it could be two different offers or a couple different offers that are coming in. But with the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it does look like that there is, you're holding your cards close to your chest, you're waiting it out, and it's based on this Three of Swords because you don't want to be hurt. You've been hurt in the past, possibly. You're doubtful, you're skeptical, you're questioning either motives, intentions, or what does the long run look like? What does the long haul look like? Or can I trust it, or can I anticipate where this will lead? How can I best fit this into? But you are skeptical. You're worried, basically. You're trying to reserve yourself. Let's just look a little bit deeper. Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles for Cancer's biggest challenges and obstacles. What is Cancer's biggest challenge and obstacles at this time? Please, with the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. One more. With the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. For the sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus also, by the way. One. Okay. Two. And three. So Judgment. Yeah, it's to you, you're viewing it, or the other person. This is not you, this could be reversed. The other person or you is looking at this like this is a major decision. The Judgment is a call to action. It's also a card about complete, a finality. There's a decision that involves finality, where there's an ending, or a second chance or rebirth of something. Queen of Swords is here again, so definitely could be, well, we have Scorpio energy, as well as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. So you have, either you or another person has some serious questions pertaining to, well, a lot. You want to know or your person or the institution, the entity, whatever you're dealing with here. Not all of you, again, not all of you are dealing with a love situation. Somebody's asking some questions here based on this final decision. A judgment is a judgment call. It can be to end something, but it can also be a card about second chances or rebirth or starting something over, something that was thought to be dead. Now on the bottom we did have, ow, the heck, we did have death, which is a card also of rebirth. It's transformation. So that could be the Three of Swords here, is that there was pain involved here in the past and now you're having to revisit it, but this time you're coming in and you're asking all the right questions, or you're just protecting yourself. And that's what the Four of Pentacles is. It's protecting. Protecting your money, protecting your time, protecting your investments, your resources, and yourself, your heart. Here, in this case, here you are protecting your heart. Clarify that Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? The King of Swords. So we have a matching pair here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with a divine counterpart, and I say that because you have the Lovers twice. So this person could have hurt you in the past, or there could have been some miscommunication, you know, because the swords are all about communication. They're about the mind, the intellect, the rational mind, I should say. These two people are facing away from each other, so perhaps there was a time period where the two of you weren't speaking or you disagreed. I mean, they think the same. Okay, they're on the same page, they're the same suit. But even still, like in their negative, sometimes they can come across, they clash. Their intellect, their mind, the way, their perspective and everything, they clash. So maybe that has something to do with it. There could have been some coldness here, emotional detachment, not enough emotion. We do have a lack of cups in the current situation. There's passion, there's, you know, tangible, solid offer, something that has longevity, but so far there's no cups yet. There are later on. Let me see what's between these two people. There's heartbreak here involved with this King of Swords individual. Again, he is someone, he or she, this one is masculine, this one's feminine. Whatever gender you are, it does not matter. We all have those components. But this person would be a little bit more assertive or dominant, where this one would be more submissive or receptive, a little gentler. What is it between these two people? The King and the Queen of Swords. Why is there heartbreak here? It could have just been something somebody said that, you know, turned the other person off. Or a lack of communication. Yeah, look. The Ace of Swords. So there was a battle of wills here. There was maybe some miscommunication, misinterpretation. Someone misspoke. Maybe there was a lack of clarity because this is in the challenge position. Somebody wasn't clear exactly. They didn't communicate clearly, even though these are usually very good at communicating. But with this in the challenge position and what's between you, this is in kind of like as if it was in the reverse. Strong wills, strong minds, two very strong-willed minds, and that played out in a way that caused this heartbreak up here, this disappointment. It doesn't have to be so heavy as like grief, and sorrow, but it can be just, you know, it caused somebody to recede a little bit, withdraw, close up. And now, but we are revisiting this with the Judgment call. Somebody's asking some questions, but as of right now, clearly they have not been answered to your expectations or to your person's expectations. So yeah, we just got the Seven of Cups on the bottom again. Yeah, I think it boils down to the main story I'm picking up here, looking at the rest of the bottom of these cards. Somebody wasn't clear. They left you feeling confused. Their motives and intentions were shady, or you weren't sure about. They didn't communicate clearly with you, or vice versa. You did not communicate clearly with this person. And again, if it's not love, then switch it, you know, apply it. If it applies to you, but it's not in a love situation. So if it's a boss, or it's a family member, or it's a co-worker, or if it's a friend. So let's look at who or what is most on your mind. And again, we have two aces. So two aces in the beginning, two aces now. This is all about new starts, new beginnings, offers. Let's look at that. This is on your mind. Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Well, you know what you want in this scenario. There's a certain outcome that you're really, really hoping for. It's either a new start, you did have the Judgment, which can be a rebirth, or it's moving on and closing out a final chapter and starting new. Either you want to take something that had previously been, whether it ended or if it was just stagnant, there was no movement, you want it to restart that, or you want to start over. One of those two. New doesn't always mean like brand new. It can mean starting something in a new way. But this is very much on your mind. We have two major arcana with two aces. So there is a wish here, and it is a strong wish. It's very prominent in your mind. Clarify that Ace of Cups. What is that? Ace of Cups. Clarify that's Ace of Cups, please, for Cancer. Who or what is most on their mind? Oh, as far as signs, we have an Aquarius. We have any of the fixed signs, so Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Clarify that Ace of Cups, please. For who or what is most on Cancer's mind at this time? Could be love and money. To be very literal here, you want the best of both worlds. You want a solid love, an enduring love, is another interpretation. Clarify the Ace of Cups, please. One. That's too many. Got the Ace of Swords, so make that 5, 6 aces now. That's to come out twice. You want clarity in a situation on why something ended for some of you. Or you want to make it clear, you want to express why something ended. Clarify this Ace of Cups. 1. 2. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, you want to feel confident in love, not only within yourself, but you want to feel confident in what you put your love into. Whether that's a person or a job, or any situation, what you put your heart into, you want to feel confident that it's going to add to your life. Some of you could love being single. Some of you could be very, very much in love with your work, very, very much in love with the paycheck, you know, financially supporting yourself, being independent. For others of you, it is a relationship that is, it's not clingy, you know. You have space to be yourself, to pursue what you love, but there's still, not only does this it adds value to your life, but it also adds value to how you see yourself, how others see you. Like, you want it to, you want it to mean something more than just, you know, how do I put that? More than just a status symbol. Clarify this. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Alright. The Five of Wands. Okay, for some of you, this is not love related, it's more job related. Some of you are kind of fighting for your spot, fighting for your, like, it could be a pay raise or promotion of some kind, like you have competition surrounding you, and you're really, really hoping that somebody will see you and see your worth and you know, hire you based on that, or give you the promotion based on that. Like, you've worked hard to get in the position. You know, you fought off other possible contenders here. Some of you in love, you have more than one individual that's looking at you and seeing your worth, or you have more than one person that you see as worthy. More so, I see it the other way, that you have a lot of suitors, a lot of people that are interested, but you're only interested in the one that, again, that's going to add value to your life in a way that's meaningful. This is also a card of, you know, petty arguments, but a lot of conflict, mostly like internal conflict, or a lot of stuff going on, a lot of distraction. And that's why I said, like, some of you are competing for a spot here. Some of you are, that's a strong message, actually. You're wanting somebody to see your worth, whether in love or in work. For some of you, both apply, and others, only one applies. Clarify that star in the world. Clarify that star in the world, please. Clarify the star in the world. What is their wish fulfillment here? What is it they're hoping for? Trying to keep faith, keep their eye on. Some of you are wanting a position where you are seen. Interesting. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, lots of Pentacles. So for some of you, that just means you're done feeling like second best. You're done feeling like an option. You're done feeling like you're replaceable, because you know that you're not. You know that what you have to offer is, you can give back in spades, and you're done being overlooked. You're done fighting for attention. Clarify that star. And what is this? Six of Cups. Okay, that's a dream. Maybe a childhood dream. Maybe a connection with somebody from the past. Some of you may want to work with children and or animals. For some of you, that Three of Swords was getting out of a situation where there was a lot of good memories with a person, but then it turned toxic. It either put you in a space where you had to be codependent. You're looking at something that would completely free you from that. For maybe only one of you, that whoever watches this, this is Two of Cups and the Magician. Be careful of idealizing an old relationship just because there were happy memories attached to this person, that there were good feelings, you know. That's not the main message I'm getting here. I think for most of you, the Star and the World is closing out this chapter of your life where you felt overlooked. Like you had to fight to be noticed, or fight for somebody's attention, or fight for somebody's loyalty, honesty. You're looking at a new opportunity that would free you from that. It could be with somebody from the past because you did have judgment here, but this could be a decision to embark on something else, but you're attributing this to the new person. So it could play in a couple different ways. But the main thing I see here is closing out this chapter so that you can start this, which is literally like you reaching for the stars and getting the best of both worlds. Like, in your mind, from your perspective, love and or money, you know, emotional and physical health, an opportunity to do what you love. Just, again, there's several interpretations, but there is a huge wish here, and it has something to do with these aces, whether it's a new relationship or a new job or a promotion, a step in a different direction that would provide a new sense of accomplishment. And it would take you away from this feeling of, why was I not noticed? Why did they not see my value? Why did they not see what I could bring to the table? And it was a reoccurring fear or a reoccurring experience, because you're focused here and closing this out. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to move on. You're trying to stay optimistic about this, but you do have that, what was crossing you, you have some reservations. It could be towards an offer that's being made to you, or one that you're extending to someone else. Let's do that. Let's keep the Star. This is a huge hope and wish. Alright, so let's look at, we've got 7 minutes left, going at a good pace. So let's look at Hidden Truth, Shadow-Minded Hidden Truth. This is anything that's hidden from you or by you subconsciously, information that you do not have that would greatly benefit you to know at this time. So one more with the King of Pentacles. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically Taurus, but does not have to be. This could be a father figure, the father of your child. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a man, it can be a woman. Keep that in mind. Gender it's not specific to every situation. It can be a boss. Did I say that? Seven of Pentacles is there. I'm going to put that back because I'm distracted. All Pentacles so far though. Clarify that King of Pentacles. King and Ten of Pentacles, please, for Shadow Mind Hidden Truth. What is the hidden message here? What is the hidden truth for the sign of Cancer? What is it they do not know that would help them at this time to acknowledge, understand, and be made aware of? Okay, oh, that came in the reverse. Magician in the reverse. I don't like the Magician in the reverse. That is, what is the Magician? Virgo, also Gemini. Some call it Aries because it's the first. So the Magician in the reverse is somebody that manipulates. Doesn't always have to be in a sadistic way or in a malicious way. Or sometimes it's you're manifesting, or a person is manifesting something in a negative way. That's like they're thinking negative thoughts, and so they're manifesting that to be their what do you call that? You're manifesting the outcome that you're thinking of, whether that's positive or negative. In this case, it would be in the negative because it is in the reverse. It could be a manipulative boss, father, older man, someone that's a little overweight. They could be manipulating you financially, especially. Could definitely be somebody within the family that's got kind of like a paternal? Yeah, paternal. Clarify the king. Switch it up. Okay, yeah. I'll look at that King of Pentacles. Who or what is this King of Pentacles? Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Clarify this King of Pentacles. We did have the Devil show up, so this is somebody that could have made you feel like, or put you in a position, or you both became over time codependent, whether that's financially codependent or emotionally codependent. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Ten of Pentacles again, but this is in the challenge position. So yeah, you may be in a position, whether a relationship, or maybe this is something that, you know, was the past. This is somebody that you dealt with in the past, or you're dealing with now, or possibly even in the future. I think it's more present, but maybe you're not aware. You're not aware of this, but this person, or this could be a job or a boss. They have held you kind of hostage financially, especially. It could also be a familial, hostage situation where you feel tied to a certain, like you are biologically predisposed to carry out this person's wishes or stick around because they are blood. They are families, so therefore you are obligated to, you know, deal with them, or and this would be a manipulation tactic, but it's also something that's not even, it's not always like spoken. It can just be, you know, kind of, I guess, intrinsic would be the word. Like I said, biologically, you feel it's your duty. Let me see. Two of Cups. It's definitely a love situation. There is love here, or there's an expectation of you have to love this person. So whether it's a lover, an ex-lover, a family member, a friend, I do feel like there's a situation here where someone was holding the other person hostage financially, or through the idea of, if you leave, then you know, you're cut off from the will, or you're cut off from your inheritance, or you're cut off from your allowance. I take care of you, therefore you owe me. Why is the Magician in the reverse? That's way too many. 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like, okay, for some of you masculines out there, or feminines too, because it goes both ways, this was child support. Somebody was withholding child support, or they were using child support as a way to control a situation, or money for travel. You can't leave because you don't have the money. They have control over all the money, so you can't leave, or you felt you can't leave, you can't do anything, you feel trapped. Clarify that Magician in the reverse, please. Alright. I'm going to stop this, and we'll go to part 2 in the next video. I'll see you there, hopefully.